Assalamu alaikum. Israel has spent decades controlling the narrative around Gaza, censoring voices, manipulating media, and buying influence. But the cracks are showing. Americans are waking up to the truth, and the numbers prove it. Today, we'll expose how Israel is scrambling to silence the world, why their propaganda is failing, and how their grip on the U.S. government keeps the cycle going. Let's start with the data. A recent Pew Research survey shows that American views of Israel have soured over the past 3 years. In March 22, 40% of U.S. adults held an unfavorable opinion of Israel. Now, that number has spiked to 53%. More than half of Americans are seeing Israel for what it truly is. The shift is even more dramatic among Democrats. 53% in 2022 to a whopping 69% now. Young Democrats, 71%. Even older Dems, who once might have been a bit more forgiving, have jumped from 43% to 6%. Meanwhile, Republicans are lagging behind on the skepticism train, though even there, the shift is clear. Among young Republicans, unfavorable views jumped from 35% to 50%. But the one group still holding the line, Republican boomers, creeping up only slightly from 19% to 23%. That all Republican boomers are now Fox News viewers is not a coincidence. Even young Jews are turning on Israel in numbers never before seen.
My name's Ori, I'm from Brighton, I'm Jewish. Israel, contrary to the popular narrative, creates anti-Semitism by associating Jews with war crimes. They claim to represent the Jews, they don't. We've got thousands of Jews in this march, tens of thousands. We stand for equality, we stand to end apartheid and occupation and stop the genocide.
And here's where it gets serious. The growing unpopularity isn't just a PR problem, it's a strategic one. The increase in unfavorable views could spell long-term trouble for Israel's support from the U.S., which is, let's be honest, the life support machine keeping its military campaign running. Even a senior Israeli Air Force official admitted last year that without U.S. backing, the IDF could only sustain operations in Gaza for a few months. In other words, without American taxpayers footing the bill, all those airstrikes might have an expiration date. Israel isn't just fighting a war on the ground. They're waging a war on information. They've gone to extreme lengths to censor anyone who dares to speak about Gaza. Social media platforms like X, Instagram, and TikTok have become battlegrounds. In 2024, the Israeli government pressured tech companies to suppress Palestinian voices, flagging thousands of posts as misinformation or hate speech. According to a report, Instagram removed or shadow banned over 1,500 popular Palestinian accounts in 2024 alone, often at Israel's request. Then, within Gaza, Palestinians are being silenced. In March 25, thousands protested, chanting against the war and demanding freedom. But Israel doesn't want you to see that. They have cut off electricity to Gaza, shutting down a key desalination plant and leaving millions without clean water, according to the UN. They have also restricted internet access, making it harder for Palestinians to share their stories online. This is a deliberate attempt to erase their voices, and it's disgusting. So why does the US government keep turning a blind eye? Simple. They are under Israel's thumb, and it's all thanks to AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. AIPAC is a pro-Israel lobbying group that pumps millions into U.S. politics to ensure unwavering support for Israel, no matter what they do. In 2024 alone, AIPAC spent over $100 million on political campaigns. That's $100 million to buy loyalty. And it's working. Israel can censor, lobby, and manipulate all they want. But the truth is out. Their propaganda is failing, and Americans are finally waking up.